I think I've cracked it. I think I now fully understand the plot we're getting in Scream 7.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a Scream, baby.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and I'm your host today and every other day as I take you through news and reviews in the world of horror. Today I'm talking all about Scream 7 and a theory that I have that I think is probably more accurate than a lot of the AI generated arguments you'll be hearing online. But before I get into that, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I drop new videos. Scream 7 is due next year and Spyglass are under a huge amount of pressure to deliver. Following the things that happened with Melissa Barrera and then the walkout of Jenna Ortega, their franchise was left kind of in tatters and they're unable to complete that loop. They're unable to complete that second trilogy, which then begs the question, what were they going to do? So what they done is they dug deep in their pockets. They paid Neve Campbell what she was deserved. They paid Kevin Williamson a ton of money to come back and direct. They then threw loads of money at loads of dead cast members. They're bringing back Stu Marker, who may or may not have died with a TV dropping on his head. They're bringing back Roman Bridger, who I'm pretty sure was shot and killed. And they're bringing back Dewey Riley, who there's no coming back from what happened to him. And it begs the question, how on earth can that happen? How can they bring these characters back and make it make sense? There are a lot of theories that this is going to be some AI generated content tormenting Sydney through apps. So it's going to be AI generation played by these characters, basically old Ghostface coming out of the woodwork to torment her. But that makes no sense for Dewey. Why would Dewey be an AI avatar? He's not going to torment Sydney. And then it started making me think, well, what are they going to do? And Matthew Lillard made some comments that made it all click. So at a recent convention, he said that what they're doing in Scream 7 is not going to damage the existing franchise. And I instantly thought, oh no, they're Halloween 18 in it. What they're going to do is they're going to ignore everything that come after Scream 1 and do a direct sequel. But they can't do that either because they're bringing back Roman Bridger. They've confirmed he's definitely coming back. And then it clicked. They are going to unkill some characters and retcon Scream 5 and 6 in one foul swoop. And honestly, I think it's quite clever, but I don't know if I'm on board for it. So what I think they're going to do is Stu Marker is 100% going to be alive. He's not dead. He's been incarcerated somewhere, and they're going to gloss over the fact that that's not been mentioned in Scream 2, Scream 3 or Scream 4. I think the same with Roman Bridger. He is going to be incarcerated, potentially in the same facility as Stu Marker. And again, they're going to gloss over the fact that they didn't mention that in Scream 4. As for Scream 5 and Scream 6, they are missing two of the biggest cast members of that franchise. So they've got no Melissa Barrera, they've got no Jenna Ortega. They have got Mindy and Chad Meeks though, which then begs the question, how does that work? Because they are in this movie too. And if they're in Scream 5 and 6, like, how do they tie this all together? And the simple answer is they make Scream 5 and Scream 6 movies within the Stab universe. They open up with a shot of Chad and Mindy, and then they pan out and you see they're on a film set. And then you get the actors as the characters in Scream 7. And people now will be saying, well, that's silly. Why would they do that? They'd do that because they're mimicking the original movies. Scream 5 mimicked Scream 1. It was almost identical in many things that they'd done. They took that as pure inspiration for that movie. Scream 2 is mimicked heavily by Scream 6, so it makes sense that Scream 7 will mimic Scream 3, which is set on a movie set. Now what this does is it allows them to write out Jenna and Melissa. It allows them to get rid of the Carpenter sisters because they're not involved in the later Stab movie. Therefore, they're not involved and they're not there. And it's a nice, neat way of removing those from the conversation. Now what they do is they get Roman Bridger and Stu Marker get out of prison one way or the other, whether it's parole. I mean, Stu's done a huge amount of time in prison and Roman Bridger has also done an extended stretch. So it's potential that they get parole or they escape or whatever it may be. And what I think we're going to get is we're going to get a cult of Ghostfaces. We're finally going to get the thing that everyone's asked for forever. We're going to have Roman Bridger. We're going to have Stu Marker. We're also going to have, and she's not been announced, but I'm adamant it's going to happen, Jill Roberts is going to return. Because it makes sense. You're bringing back a character from 1, a character from 3, a character from 4. I think maybe you need a character from 2 as well, but I'm not sure who they could bring back. As for Dewey is my real sticking point, how they bring Dewey back. And I think I've solved that as well. Dewey's quite an organised guy in the later movies. He's very obsessed, but he's quite an organised guy. I think Dewey is going to take the place of Randy. He is going to have left some videotapes. And I think in these videotapes or DVDs or whatever recording means he's left, he's going to issue the new rules for the new movie, for a retconned movie. And I think that's how they'll include him. I could be way off on this, but the fact that Matthew Lillard said it's not going to damage what's come before leaves this as the only kind of explanation, because this leaves Scream 5 and 6 alone. It leaves them well alone. It doesn't involve the characters, doesn't involve the story, makes that a standalone thing. And it doesn't really damage the earlier movies. All it does is just gloss over the fact that 2 people are in prison as opposed to dead as we assumed. But I'd love to know what you think. Do you think I'm on the right track, or do you think they're going down this AI avatar route? Like, where do you think this is going? Let me know in the comments below. I will reply to every single comment we get. And until next time, have a wonderful week. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.